Hello everyone, welcome to The Unbreakable Woman. I am Dr. Jenny. Welcome to another episode of The Unbreakable Woman. Let me remind you, wives, mothers, girlfriend, godchild, aunties, great aunties, grandmothers, we are the finest of all God's creation. It is a statement of fact. Let nobody tell you otherwise. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. Woohoo! You are created by the best, from the best, with the best raw material. So you are the finest of all God's creation. Hold your head high, because you are created in the image of God and after his likeness. Okay, so the outfits back here, I made them. I'm still making the dress, but the men t-shirt is already done. If you want to purchase any of them, write in the comment section, and I'm going to give you the link to purchase my outfit. In fact, I have made a lot of them, and this Christmas my sister-in-law traveled back home and she bought me a lot of materials, a lot of fabric that I'm going to be using to make different styles. You know, the Bible says whatever your hand find it to do, do it well. This January will make it a year I started learning how to sew on the internet. I started learning how to sew on YouTube. It's amazing. Throughout last year, I didn't buy an outfit. It's either they were gifted to me or I made them. I'm going to make a video of some of the outfits that I made. I have the ones that I made and the ones I have made for people. If I'm going to make a video so you can see my progress, that if I can do it, if I could do it, you have the power, the strength to do it. It's just the determination in your head. So let's talk about something that is very dear to my heart today. I want to talk about woman. Stop volunteering for a hard life. Stop volunteering for a hard life. Women were already at disadvantage or disadvantages just being a woman. You already, a lot has been endowed to you. A lot of responsibilities have been given to you from birth as a woman. You are there when you get to 12 years period. You started going through puberty. You start going through period, stomach pain, bloating, and all of that. You have you go to school. You have children, you have a husband you're taking care of, maybe you divorce, maybe children go to school, maybe children move out of the house. Menopause, you're going through so much with menopause, you're growing facial hair receding, the bones are all jacking up and jacking down, you're just getting confused, hot flashes and all of those stuff. Nature has already put us at disadvantage. What I'm saying here is stop volunteering for more disadvantages in your life. Stop volunteering for a harder life than what you're already going through. Stop volunteering. Because my last video, I talked about men saying that they're looking for a woman, they want to get a wife, they're looking for a wife or a woman who will nurture them. They're looking for a wife who will mold them. My thing is, your mama, as a man, should have done that at home before you left the house. Your mama should have done that when you were a teenager, when you were a young man. Your mama should have done that for you and to you as a man. It's not our responsibility to nurture a man, because when you nurture them to health, you nurture them to goodness, you nurture them to a better life, there is a possibility of them leaving you to somewhere else. Back in the days, women were meant to suffer in silence. Women were made to cry in silence. Women were made to wail in silence. Women were made to endure in silence. But not these days, when women are becoming CEOs. Women are buying their own houses. Women are building their houses. Women are buying their own cars. Women are having better jobs. Women are becoming doctors. Women are becoming engineers. Women are building bridges. Women are flying aeroplane. Women are becoming engineers. Stop volunteering for a hard life. Stop volunteering for disadvantage. Being a woman, you already have so many shortcomings. You already have things coming at you as a woman. So stop volunteering for a hard life. Let me tell you this story. There is a person that I know very well. She is in the medical field. She makes money, but her husband does not make as much as she does. One day she told me, she said, Jane, that even though she makes the most money in the house, she said she still feels like she's not being protected and loved by her husband. That's what she told me. And I cried because I felt her pain. That even though she makes the most money in the house, even though she takes care of most of the bills, if not all the bills in the house, she says she still don't feel like she's been protected by her husband. She doesn't feel like she's being covered, being shielded by her own husband. Stop volunteering for a hard life. When you meet a man and the man comes with a whole lot of, you got to do this for me, you got to do that for me, you got to do this, you got to do that, you got to do this, you got to do that, just know that in itself, you're going to be volunteering for a hard life. If a man does not meet you where you are, think about it when you get sick. If you are the only person making the most money in the house and you get sick, what happens? Would you still be living that same life that you were living before you got sick? If a man, the Bible says that a man who does not take care of his home is worse than an infidel. Don't volunteer for a hard life in the name of love. I love him, Jane. Then you are volunteering for a hardship. You are volunteering for a life that you never bargained for. This is why I always say that no man is going to love you more than you love yourself. No man, nobody is going to love you more than you love yourself. If anybody is loving you, there is something that they are gaining, or they want to gain, or they want to have access to in your life. Be the lover of yourself. Be the lover of your body. Be the lover, the cherisher, the nourisher of your own body, of your mindset. Be the lover of you. Love you. Because when you don't love you, you are volunteering yourself, your love, for somebody else or to somebody else to mess up. And when you're looking for love, it means that you don't have it. That's why you're looking for it. But when you have it, when a man comes to you, he sees you as you are. You're not looking for anything. So whether he goes or he stays, you're still the same person. It doesn't move you. Because guess what? You are busy achieving life. You are busy doing the things that excites you. It's either you are the nourisher or you are the nourished. Think about it. Do I want to be nourished in a relationship? Do I want to be taken care of in a relationship? Do I want to be protected in a relationship? Or do I want to be the nourisher, the protector, the provider in a relationship? Is that what you want for yourself? Joshua 24 verse 15 says, choose you this day whom you will serve, either the gods of the Amorites, in whose land you dwell. But Joshua says, as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. This verse is actually challenging you to decide whom you will serve. Either your goals, your visions, your dreams, the aspiration that God has put in your head. What do you want to serve? Who do you want to serve? What do you want to nourish? You want to nourish your mentality? You want to nourish your goals? You want to nourish your dreams? You want to nourish your vision? Or do you want to be nourishing a man who may be there or may not be there for you? The energy that we put into somebody else, if we put that energy into ourselves, our lives as women will be much, much better. Be the lover of your own self. Be the best thing that will happen to you. Be the best person that will love you. Stop volunteering for a hard life. You know, I started going to the flea market the past 4 months or so. When I tell you the things I have seen, the women that come there, I tell myself, Jen, this is not the kind of life I'm being called out to live. This is not the kind of life I envisioned for myself. And I'm not saying don't do for your family. I'm saying, where is the place of the man? Where is the place? Do you want to have a man because all my friends have men, so I have to have? And I always say that whatever you have to have at all costs comes to own you. The only person who owns me or who owns me is God, because it's only Him that I have to have at all costs. After all, the Bible says, in Him we live, in Him we move, and in Him we have our being. So our totality is in God. God is the only person that I have to have at all costs. So if a man is coming to me, if a man is coming into my life, the question I ask is, how is this person going to elevate my life? In the next 2-3 years, how would I feel about this person? What progress are we going to make individually and collectively? If I don't see that, if I don't see the progress that you as a man is making in your own life, why do I want to tangle myself with you? The reason why we choose disadvantage over advantage, the reason why we choose hard life instead of soft life, is because we are not selfish with ourselves. We are not self-obsessed. We are not obsessed with ourselves. We are not conceited. We don't love ourselves so much to say, I'm going to walk away from this person. I'm going to walk away from this relationship. And I know it hurts. And I know I'm going to cry. But I'm going to be fine. Because at the end of the day, this is the person that I'm going to have to live with. Somebody said something on TikTok that I saw. He says, she is a caption that she wrote. She says, before you make somebody your world, before you say somebody is your world, make sure you enter into that world to see how big it is. Before you make somebody the center of your life, Make sure you go to their heart. Make sure you go to their mind to see how big they have elevated you, how big of a human being, of a woman you are in their heart, how big you are in their mindset. You'll find out that you are nothing. You're just a dot. You're just a dot in their heart. No water, no access to internet, no road, no nothing. But he's my world. He's my world. He's my world. Go and check if they feel the same way. So don't forget you, my dear. You didn't come through the chaos of this life in order for you to keep going through poverty, keep going through hardship. You can do good all by yourself. And I'm not saying don't have a boyfriend. I'm not saying don't have a husband. What I'm saying is, what privileges, what advantages, what betterment, what goals are they bringing into your life? How are they going to elevate you? How are they going to make your life better than what you are now? If you can answer this question, just know that you, woman, you are volunteering yourself for a hard life. You are volunteering yourself for disadvantage. You are volunteering yourself for a life that will be hard for you to come out of. Just think about it. Choose you this day whom you will serve. But as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. Put right in the comment section what your thoughts and your opinions are on this topic, and share my videos to your friends and your family members. Don't forget that the Lord is the strength of a woman, and nobody is gonna love you more than you love yourself. I'm on TikTok also, and I'm on Facebook. So follow me on TikTok and follow me on Facebook, okay? My books are on Amazon.com. You gotta get my books. You gotta get my books. Come on now. I don't know what you're waiting for. Go get my books on Amazon.com. This one is Women's 10 Rules for a Happy Life. You see, when I wrote this book was when I was dating somebody and we fell apart. The energy I had, I was so upset. I was like, oh my goodness. That dark energy I had inside of me. I said, Jen, you're gonna go do something with this energy. And that is how I wrote this book. And I didn't know, little did I know, that was gonna be the ministry, the beginning of my ministry of writing books. Oh, forgive my English. I didn't know that this is how I was gonna start writing books. From this little pamphlet, Women's 10 Rules for a Happy Life, to the hidden diary of a bishop's wife, my untold truth. All of you know, or most of you know, that I was once married to a bishop for 13 years. So this is the story I wrote about my experience marrying a man in the cloth, or a man in the pulpit, or on the pulpit. Get this book on Amazon.com. Then this one is A Constipated Life: How to Break Free from Self-Imposed Limitations. The limitation we have is that one that we set for ourselves. Don't set no limitation for yourself. So go on Amazon to purchase this book, A Constipated Life. Then the last book, which I co-authored with my mentor, look at it here. I co-authored with my mentor, is Helping Our Children Succeed in Life. So go on Amazon and purchase my book, okay? I will talk to you next time. Remember that the Lord is the strength of a woman, and nobody is gonna love you more than you love yourself. You can take that to the bank and cash it. Mwah!